go. We're back. We back. Not starting. Oh my god. Not a way to start the video. Like, 60% consistent enough to me.
Let's check out the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. All right, so Clark, taking a look at the Bucks, what's going to be the key for them?
Kev, Tyson Chandler could be the X factor, so they need to watch out for him. Watch him closely. If you don't keep him off the boards, he can take over a game with his offensive rebounding, giving his team extra possession. So boxing him out is your priority.
And Clark, on the other side, what about Charlotte? What's the key for them?
Raj.
Sorry, chat. Need a little sip before I get that.
Bell has to pull it together.
I got a little Raymond on me. I'm babying this nigga in the hole.
Going through the motions, not getting
it
done.
This is why I be wanting to just upgrade.
He needs to get on track
If I
offensively.
can just play good, excellent defense, I know I can find a way to
17 points a game. Now Chandler inside.
Channing Fry. You got Channing Fry.
On the shot clock.
Oh, that's Tyson Chandler.
To Chandler. Thomas is there. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over.
See, I missed the sound effect. Can we get those on here? I don't think so. I think that.
And here are the Bucks now.
We can use our customize the ring sound.
Yeah.
They hand off
look at that pass.
Calderon. Now,
Luke, come here, Luke.
Diaw's there. And here is Red.
Come on, Red. You my shooter. I need you to shoot. Don't be doing all that extra, bro. You can't make plays for yourself.
That's his job. That's what he does. He clamped down on the shooter. He's one tough defender.
Felton.
Backcourt, bottom him up. That need to be a
backcourt violation.
Raymond Felton, I didn't even know you was on this team. See, everybody, bro, I see, bro, I knew you from the Knicks, nigga.
Shoot it!
Here's Thomas. From in close.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
And it's the Bobcats' ball. This is the second time they've matched up against Milwaukee.
Turnovers, Kevin. That's why they lost to these guys the last time. A real tight game, but when you turn it over, you really hamper your chance to win.
Throw it to Lil Raymond. Throw it to Lil Raymond. Throw it to Lil Raymond. Throw it to Lil Raymond.
Diaw trains it from 7
Boris
feet out.
Diaw.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Now, Mbamute. Diaw's there. Here is Mbamute. It's hauled in by Diaw. No, Clark, they can rewind and erase it.
See it all.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
It's stolen.
It wasn't going to be a free one.
And you look at what they've done, or rather what they haven't done, it's hold on to the ball.
Come on, one-on-one.
Turnovers already restored.
And here is Red, averaging 26 points a game. Now Bell. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Clark, and this can't continue to be the story for them. You can't convert if you're handing over the ball.
Well, without question, Kevin, you're exactly right. They've had a tough time getting into their offensive flow here because they've turned it over too much.
Now Bell. He's guarded by Calderon. With 1 on the clock, Bell's shot is good.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA, but you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Charlotte on D. They trail by 1. Here's Shorty.
Right. E-pad. E. Oh my gosh, I hate this camera angle.
Maybe that's how you call it.
He knocks down the first one.
I'll be doing good.
Oh, so you can do it now.
Gets them both.
Deep pass.
Felton with the ball. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
Oh, so it's just like how other two things is when you press deep pass.
Shorty gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings, the season in full bloom. To take a look at the Bobcats. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season.
You just said you had B, so I was thinking,
and of course the Bucks, 5 games behind.
I don't know though.
It's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip right now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bobcats. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Their pitfall, their downfall was foul trouble. That pretty much limited their options. Made the game disjointed and put them at a major disadvantage as the game went on.
Yeah.
A lot like floor general and shit, leading, just being a leader and shit like that. Lord to him. Oh my God, they get like a nigga reaction.
Here's Felton. Here's Wallace. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. You look at Gerald Wallace. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
What makes him one of the very best at coming up with steals? He's got the long reach, the long arms, but he's got quickness and anticipation as well. And it's one thing to have those ingredients, but it's another to use them smartly at the defensive end of the court. And for a coach to have a guy like this, it really frees you up. You just let this guy roam, and he's going to make plays for you at the defensive end.
Al Bell, the Bucks missing that time. Stolen away.
Kevin, they just continue to...
You are not him. You are not him.
They just can't afford to keep playing this way.
Augustine is in at the point. Good for the three-point play. And Clark, they definitely do not want to cough up the ball. Still trying to get all the way back in this thing.
Well, there's some turnovers that are worse than others, though, especially when you're trying to gain ground, when you're trying to make up a deficit. Every possession is important. They can't give up any more ground right now.
The Bucks have taken the early lead.
They're playing lockdown D, Kevin. As a coach, you can't ask for anything more.
And at the end of one, it's 14-6.
I hate when they show me like jump, niggas switch up rebound. Like, why are you showing me jump? Why?
Worse. Jumping for no reason.
I really be trying to get a block. Fuck that. Y'all be trying to make me look sorry.
8-point game. Make sure to prepare for the new year the right way. Basketball on New Year's Eve. It'll be Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat as they take on the Spurs at the AT&T Center. It all gets underway at 6 o'clock Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
6 seconds to shoot. Thomas inside, Chandler on him, and Mbah can't extend the lead double digits.
Ill-advised shot there, no question about it.
And here's Dion. He's guarded by Calderon. Here's Bell. A missed three.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Hits. Nice pass leading into the bucket. He's got 7.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's the Bobcats with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Now Augustine, his last outing, he had 18 points. Lead pass. Now Chandler inside.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The alley-oop.
It's great to see two players so in sync with one another. That's a perfect pass for a perfect finish.
And the Bobcats have it, down by 12. Here's Dion. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of France.
They're definitely doing what they need to do as far as getting better shots off. That's a move in the right direction. That's where they want to be headed, getting good quality shots. Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
And it's the Bobcats' ball. Charlotte calls timeout. Clark, I know among owners in the NBA, the luxury tax continues to be one of their main concerns, not getting in luxury tax issues. Some teams are starting to become more fiscally conservative. Others spend with no regard whatsoever. How do you see the landscape of this issue? Should you be able to buy your team? Should you be more conservative and watch the numbers and make sure you cap it off right there?
Well, I think that's an individual call for the 30 owners in the NBA, Kevin. The luxury tax is in place for those who would like to stay within certain parameters financially, and those who decide they would like to try to pay and go above the luxury tax in an effort to win a championship or build a championship team. That is clearly their prerogative, but there are consequences either way. I think you can build championship teams within the luxury tax without going to that point, but there's also the option to go beyond the luxury tax threshold if you so choose, and I think that's a personal decision that the owners have to make individually. Great jump on the dump inside.
Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. We'll be at the Target Center to see the Timberwolves. They'll be hosting the Orlando Magic. The game gets going at 7 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. Can't cut the lead to single digits. And here are the Bucks now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
They did a lot of things right. An awful lot was done right, especially at the offensive end. I thought they did a nice job exploiting every possession. They were smart with the ball, and they really looked very fluid. Nothing was forced.
And the basket by G.I.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Now, Mbamute. Last game we saw him score 14. 55 seconds left in the half. To Augustine. Takes it up. Cuts the score to single digits. So it's Milwaukee now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Tipped. The Bobcats good out for the quick shot here. That would leave him with the final possession. Bell's shot is good.
That's unselfish team basketball right there, Kevin.
Milwaukee in the lead. And Mbamute. Here's Thomas. Drops it in on the layup. He has 6.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Bell. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. You take a look at Calderon. Deadly on the stripes. Someone you do not want to foul. And, of course, Raja Bell. He has the edge there. Also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
He's really clutch out.
Here's Felton. Hits the quick shot.
That's exactly what coaches love to see. Good execution on the inbounds play.
Warren backs him down. Laid in softly off the glass.
They have clearly come out here with something to prove.
Deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bucks. And here's what happened yesterday in the NBA. A road win for the Indiana Pacers. So the Heat dropped that game. It's a road loss for the Rockets. Cleveland with the win. Out at the Staples Center, the Clippers take charge. The Celtics were defeated. And that's all we have for you right now. Felton with the ball. He's got 8. Mohammed drains the easy jumper. And they cut it to 6.
They're playing at a really high level to start the half. Hitting all of their shots so far. Good ball movement and shot making.
To 0. Left corner. Here's Warwick. Buries the corner jumper. They're ahead 36-28. Deflects the pass. Charlotte trailing. Here's Felton. The three won't fall.
Well, I was starting to wonder if they'd ever miss one. What a great start to this third quarter.
The dump off to Petrus.
That's all you.
Red puts it in off the sweep pick.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Charlotte calls timeout. Don't forget to tune in on New Year's Day. From Georgia, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks. They'll be hosting the New York Knicks. Start time, 7:30 Eastern.
You always want to get out of there with a win in that one.
And so here's Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Stolen by Shorty.
To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
On defense, Charlotte, trailing by 10. To the wing. To 0. 8 feet out. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. You're right, Clark. When you're down, you can't just give away opportunities like that.
Well, the margin of error is much smaller when you're trailing and trying to come back, so everything is much more important, but turnovers always are self-destructive.
Now Augustine, right now averaging 15 points a game. 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Radmanovic. Sinks the open shot.
He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
The handoff to Elson. Great anticipation.
Outstanding jump on the ball, Kevin.
Here's Brown. And here are the Bucks now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Swiped it away.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the bill.
Felton. And here is Chandler. With the clock winding down, the shot is off. And it's Milwaukee the other way. Mba Amute. The steal by the Bobcats.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
The Bucks with a 2-for-1 opportunity. Let's see how they play the clock. Elson, he's guarded by Chandler. Boom! And nobody gets in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there. Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
Now Augustine.
They'd be smart to hold it now for the last shot.
The Bobcats retain possession. Right now, let's have a moment to check out the NBA's best three-point shooters. And you look at Augustine. Dangerous player from three-point land. A great talent with a great release.
Simply put, he has in the gym range. As soon as he's in the building, he's within range. I mean, one of the absolute best three-point shooters we've had in the league in the history of the game. This guy is deadly from behind the...
Felton with the ball. He's got 10. Got a piece of it.
He just lost another one, Kevin. I mean, he's really having a difficult time seeing the defense here.
And that one's good from Petrus. Here comes Raymond Felton, averaging 14 points a game. Perimeter. Here's Bell. Buries the triple. You're right, Clark. He's not seeing the defense well.
No, he's not reacting at all. And you hate to see that. I mean, it's tough, but he's a pro, and I think he'll be fine. It's just kind of tough to see right now.
And here are the Bucks now. 6-point lead. Shorty is called for charging, and that's his second foul of the game. Sometimes if you've been on the wrong end in your mind of a foul, it's hard to shake that mentally for a player. If I take a couple trips back up and down the floor.
Well, the good ones are able to go into next play mode. The very good players realize there are a lot of plays in the course of an NBA game, and you have to let the bad one go and get ready for the next one. The same with the good play. You've got to let it go and get ready for the next play.
Felton with the ball. Dumps it off. Here's Bell. Kept alive. Won't count it. The rebound pays off.
He's starting to pick up his game in this half.
Here's Shorty. Gets in close. A tight game here in Charlotte. Less than 1 minute left. For the
That should be absolutely illegal. These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Here's Thomas. Can't put an end to the run.
Missed the wide open look.
That was a perfect chance to finish on the break, and he let it slip away.
Augustine down low. Doesn't tie it up.
That was a golden opportunity to knock the game up, Kevin. In the fourth quarter, you've got to execute and knock down big shots.
Charlotte on D. A 2-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 seconds to shoot. Thomas nails the easy jumper.
Kevin, over the course of the game, they've gotten it done. This should be an insurmountable lead.
The Bobcats call for a 20-second timeout. They're behind by 4. 8 seconds left to the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
There's not much time left here. They need to score quickly and then intentionally foul to send the other team to the foul line. As if there was any question, Kev, he's just not fazed by the pressure. He stays focused and always makes big plays.
Chandler is in at center. Here's Shorty. No good on the first. Ja is checking back in. We'll see how he does trying to play through that injury. Does make the second, and that'll put him up by 2. The Bobcats take their last timeout. They're losing by 2. One really second left to the fourth. Clark, what's your take?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
Augustine. Oh, can't bury the shot to send it to OT. The Bucks win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Bobcats 56-54. Well, that's it for us. On behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan, thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.
Overall, that was a solid performance. Your shot selection was outstanding tonight. Some of them didn't fall, but that doesn't mean they weren't good shots. I've always stressed the importance of good shot selection. It's nice to see that you don't give away possessions with bad shots. And now for the bad news. I was really disappointed in some of the passes you were making tonight. I know there were some I bet you wish you could take back. Good ball movement is the key to a fluid offense. Before you make your next pass, take a look and make sure the recipient is open. To sum it all up, keep doing what you're doing and work on the minor details.
Let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. All right, so Clark, taking a look at the Bucks, what's going to be the key for them?
Well, Kevin, they've got to find an answer for Rashard Lewis. He's a dead-eye marksman from long range. Deep range, I call it in the gym range.
And Clark, how about Orlando? What do they need to do to secure a win?
How about the outstanding point guard, Jameer Nelson? Had a terrific season shooting the basketball last year.
And people kind of thought that point guard position may be the one thing Orlando has to get over to be good.
You know, Kevin, I think Jameer took that to heart and really wanted to prove that he can handle that spot, and he's done it beautifully.
Now Calderon, after the Magic pick up 2. Here is Mbamute, hits the tricky fadeaway jumper. And it's Orlando's ball. This is the second time they've matched up against Milwaukee.
And the last time, boy, it was a real aggressive game against these guys. Got them into a lot of foul trouble by attacking the basket, and they ended up with a decisive win.
Clark, if you can get the other side to commit early fouls and have to take a seat, you're forcing guys to play who are not used to heavy minutes.
And no matter how much they practice minutes and game minutes are totally different. So it can be tough for those reserves.
Now Nelson, Calderon unable to get his shot to go. Howard in the post. Thomas is there. Here's Nelson.
Boy, they haven't been able to start as fast as they would have liked to here.
To the elbow. Calderon nails it from close range.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
And here now the Magic. Here's Nelson. He converts the difficult shot. Now Calderon, averaging 8 points a game. To Mbamute. The dump off to Thomas. Here's Warwick. Rashard Lewis pulls it in.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
The handoff to Nelson. Carter. It's blocked. They recover it. Here's Lewis. Trains it from just inside the three-point line. Orlando on D. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
I don't think they brought the kind of intensity they needed to. They had a slow offense and really were a non-factor on defense.
Thomas, that's good.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Carter. Here's Carter. Howard. And here now the Magic. Here's Shorty. Gets in close. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Nelson. Good for the three-point play. Now Carter. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Nelson. Kept alive. Howard gently drops it in.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the board, should be left alone.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here is Thomas. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead into the rack.
Great pass into the lane. They'll take that one every time.
Screen by Howard. Off the screen, flushes it with the one-handed jam.
The well-set screen freed him up for the nasty throwdown. Nice execution.
On defense, Orlando. They trail by 1. Now Calderon.
He saw the defense wasn't set and caught him off guard with the quick launch. You got it!
Here's Nelson. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. Take a look at the Magic. Such a solid presence inside, tough to handle.
They're one of the premier rebounding teams for a reason. They prioritize it. I mean, it's a team thing with these guys. They expect anybody on the court to get a rebound, and that's what they do. They get after rebounds, and they hold each other accountable in that area of the game. An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Now Nelson, averaging 12 points a game. 6-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lewis. Nets the corner three. He has 5. Now Calderon. Shorty from inside. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Looked like he had the angle. That's a bad miss that close to the goal.
The shot misses. We've got a tie ball game on our hands.
They've controlled the boards at both ends of the floor, and that's a big key. However, they've got to be more selective offensively. Shooting percentage of the...
So it's Milwaukee now.
Let's go, let's go.
Make sure to prepare for the new year the right way. Basketball on New Year's Eve. The Jazz will be playing away for Utah. They'll play the Thunder at the Oklahoma City Arena. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off.
It'll be fun to watch.
And it's the Magic with the ball after Michael Redd scored. Here's Nelson, trains it from just inside the three-point line. Jameer Nelson has a tattoo on his back that says, "All eyes on me." And boy, that has been true because the rest of the team is ready to go. They've been waiting for a point guard. Nelson might be the guy.
He very well could be answering that call, Kevin. He's solid, he's confident, and he's a guy that's an offensive-minded point guard. And I don't necessarily... That should be absolutely illegal.
And here are the Bucks now, trailing by 2. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
One of the things that I thought made a big impact was their ability to knock down the three-point shot consistently. They didn't waste time with the ball. When the open three was available, they shot it.
And the basket by Maxime.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
The Bucks trail. Here's Redd. A missed 3. Orlando leading. Deflects the pass to Howard. Redd with the rebound. And here are the Bucks now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Lewis. 5 points in the game.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns him a quick bucket in transition.
A tight game here in Orlando.
You should leave those long bomb passes alone.
Nelson knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. Look at Orlando, 4th in scoring and a fun team to watch.
They score the ball so well and so quickly because they play with great freedom. I mean, everybody is confident in each other. They know the coaches are giving them the green light. As long as it's a good shot, you're free to take it at any time. And that's how they play. Full throttle all the time with a lot of freedom.
Make sure to prepare for the new year the right way. Basketball on New Year's Eve. We'll see Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs. They'll play host to the Miami Heat. That game gets going at 6 o'clock Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right, you're right. And here now the Magic after the basket by Milwaukee. Lewis Covered by Petrus. Here's Reddick. No luck on the three-point attempt. On offense here, the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Here's Petrus. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
That was a blown assignment by the defense, but he let him off the hook.
Here's Lewis. Nelson on the paint. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Some changes for the Magic. He completes the three-point play. Now Calderon. 1:07 left in the half. Warwick inside. He's against Maxfield. Shoots from 12. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Barnes covered by Petrus. Here's Carter. Hits the tray. Nice bucket by the 12th-year veteran out of North Carolina. Now Calderon. Here's Petrus. Lays it in off the glass.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
To Barnes. And here now the Magic. Calderon. This is everything with the triple.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass. +8 in rebounding.
To Gordon. Here's Carter. Connects on the high post. 5 points in the game. And here are the Bucks. They trail by 11. And they're not only getting it done on the glass, but on the scoreboard as well.
You know, Kevin, when you make rebounding a focus and you control that area of the game, it makes it much easier to score. I mean, more rebounds, more shot attempts, more point opportunity.
Al Carter following the bucket by the Bucks. A reverse finishes with this soft touch.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Moments ago, our Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Stan Van Gundy, and let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, Kev. He smiled and said it was great to see his team executing on the elements they've been working on in practice. Not everyone likes to rebound, but they put in a great effort in that department today, and he would love to see this kind of effort in every game. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
Thanks, Cheryl. Al Carter, Calderon unable to get his shot to go. Stolen by Red.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Shorty is called for the charge, and that's his first foul. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. You take a look at Howard, second in the NBA.
That's
a great
crazy.
defender.
Hops, timing, length, aggressiveness. That's what makes him such a superb shot blocker. He's one of the very best we have in the league because he pursues the shot and he knows exactly when to go after it.
Now Nelson, 11-point game. Shorty is tagged with the reach. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Nelson, 10 points for him. Dumps it off. Here's Lewis. Kept alive. Anderson. It's good. Nice offensive rebound.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Orlando. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's the Bucks. Just need to take it a game at a time.
Well, they played extremely well to get this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game where it might not continue. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they are on right now. He came up big there against the much bigger opponent. Sweet play down low.
Lewis. Here's Nelson. Scooped up. Here's Nelson. Rebounded. Howard. Rips it down with one hand. Good for the three-point play. I gotta believe, Clark, that the Olympic experience when the U.S. recently won the gold in Beijing did wonders for Dwight Howard in a lot of different ways. Confidence, but just being around these great players for such a long time.
I don't know if we can even quantify what that means to a guy like Dwight Howard. Early in his career, to have that experience, but to have the kind of focus and intensity and attention to detail that he saw from the superstars in the game rub off on him this early in his career continues to lay a foundation for greatness for that young man, barring injury.
And here now the match following the bucket by the Bucks. Dumps it down with one hand. He can't complete the three-point play. So it's Milwaukee now. It's a 14-point game. Mbah-a-Moute backs him down. Here's Elson. Shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Carter. Sticks it from 17 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
To 0. Dumps it off. Turnover by the Bucks. Now let's check out some scores from yesterday's action. For the Bulls, a good game in Chicago, so the Pacers drop that game. For the Cavaliers, a loss on the road. Atlanta gets it done. Out at Staples Center, the Lakers take charge. And a loss for the Golden State Warriors. And that's all we have for you right now. Off his leg, and it's whistle to kick.
You finna change his name to M. It's already a doctor in the league. Chat.
On defense, the Bucks, they trail by 16. Dort rips it down with both hands. They're up 45-27. And here are the Bucks now. Here's Shorty. Great finish in traffic. 13 points in the game. Now Carter. 9 points in the game so far. Shorty is whistled for reaching in. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
And it still save our life.
He knocks down the first one. The Bucks going with a new group. Gets them both. So it's Milwaukee. Face-up. Here's Shorty. Goes up. Laid in softly off the glass. 15 points in the game.
Not bad, partner. If he keeps this up and they can get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Now Carter. 11 points in the game. Carter had his pass go out of bounds, and they'll give up the ball. Orlando is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without foul.
The Bucks really having a tough go here. It's a 16-point game. Shorty had a piece of it. Good D by Ridnow.
And right now, this is the story of the game, Kevin. They're absolutely dominating on the board.
Here's Reddick. Great D.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 47-31. Jameer Nelson. Now Nelson. 10 points for him. Now Carter.
Watch outside. By yourself.
From downtown. Calderon gets the board inside. To 0. Red. Let's go with the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
Surprisingly, he hasn't really been a big part of their offense. I don't think he ever got into a rhythm.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Kev, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. By that time, it's already too late.
The dump off to Red. Now Mbamute. Down low. From close range, Red's shot is right there.
Boy, you got to love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
Now Nelson. Lewis on the wing. Kept alive. Here's Carter. Makes it from 18 feet out.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
On defense, Orlando. It's an 18-point game. Shots good from Mbamute.
He isn't known for his soft touch at the rim, but he did a really nice job of laying it in with defenders lurking.
Now Nelson. 10 points for him. Screen by Howard. To Nelson. Great anticipation.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
Thomas hits the elbow jumper. Nice shot by the 15th-year veteran out of TCU. Here comes Jameer Nelson, and it does look like turnovers will be a theme here.
Without question, Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball.
Lewis gets the bucket.
The defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Now Calderon. Down low. Here's Shorty. Shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Carter. Scooped up. Lewis. Yes! And the foul. That's on Kurt Thomas. Some changes for the Magic.
We're not playing no defense.
He completes the three-point play.
I know I ain't.
Rashard Lewis certainly gives this Orlando team
white
a
eye
dimension, doesn't he?
He really does. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a baby's body.
This is the way White said everybody was afraid of.
This guy
Said he was just
has
out
a
there having
smooth
fun,
offensive
just
game,
playing.
but he
Said, I
also
get all
has
power.
explosive.
Now I'm just out here balling on
He's
niggas.
always ready to deliver when called upon.
Well said, special.
All righty.
Well said.
Like that.
And here now the Magic. Hold her on, unable to get his shot to go.
Bro, I swear, every time I come to that realization, like, I be wanting to be mad. I be wanting to get tight as fuck. I want to be hurt. I want to be sad.
To the
I feel
court.
all those
Here's
emotions.
Ridnow.
But it's like,
Nails
what?
the easy
I'm a
jumper.
59.
Close out on
You
the
really
phone.
expect me to be out here
Kevin, I think we're done here.
sham
The
God,
call
skip
timeout.
through that lane
They're
for
down
lane
by
every
21.
play? I can't do that.
1:35 left in the fourth.
2 times in a row at best. After that, I'm gonna miss.
You can't really be trying to.
Moments ago, our Cheryl Miller had a chance to catch up with Stan Van Gundy, and that's what he had to say.
Wait,
Hey guys,
all I gotta
Look,
do
I didn't even try to
watch out
do that this
defensively
game.
and really put pressure on the ball. He says we've got to get in their face, take them out of their comfort zone. He wants to see deflection and
giving
steals.
myself a break,
Guys,
bro.
Thank you, Cheryl.
He's like a week.
I really just say, oh yeah, I gotta go crazy. Bro, I literally.
Orlando dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
It'd be really great.
I get really trash.
But we can't be out here not doing nothing. Like, shit.
To Williams, 6 seconds to shoot. Fires the three. The shot is off. And it's Milwaukee the other way. Here's Red to end the run. Shorty leads the game in assists.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
I'm just an extra man on the court. I'm a spot filler. No.
And it's Orlando's ball.
Oh, you said you needed one more person for your roster? You think me? No.
It's in for 3.
They're leading by double digits. And I'd say this game is essentially done.
Now Calderon. Here's Shorty. Misses the layup.
They've been controlling the boards, and that's why they're dominating the scoreboard. These guys are playing their hearts out right now.
And here is Johnson. 6-second difference between the shot and the game clock.
E-League finish.
Oh, man.
Williams.
He said Edmonton got pricey.
5 on the shot clock. Here's Rittenauer. Good with the wide open shot. They're in front, 63-39. Now Calderon. Mbamute backs in. The Magic cruise to a win as they blow out the Bucks, 63-39. Dwight Howard is the Jordan Brand player of the game in some solid numbers.
You put in work on those boards, Kevin.
Well, that's it for us.
Yeah,
On
yeah, I
behalf of
posted
Clark
that
Kellogg,
picture,
Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan,
when I
thanks
got
for
off
tuning
the
in
red,
to
yes, I
NBA
wasn't
Basketball
gonna get
on
off,
2K Sports.
The last mission I did, that shit like glitched. Oh.
This game was a pretty average performance to me. Your shot selection was outstanding tonight. Some of them didn't fall, but that doesn't mean they weren't good shots. There is no better way to put your team into a position to win than by taking smart shots. Moving on, I'm going to give you some quick motivation for the next time you play with these guys. Your man dropped way too many points on you. How does that make you feel?
30%.
You're going to face different levels of talent every game. That's why it's important that you bring your A game every night. Bottom line, that game was so-so. I know you can do better.
With the headphones on, it was over with. Why? I went straight to sleep.
And give me an 83.
Sound better than mine.
I know. You could say, ain't your layup a 90-something?
I said it sound. I didn't say it was. Everything don't sound as good as it is.
Oh, yeah, get some defense in the low post. I'm going to be a problem.
Damn, you did make it to the league way too early. I'm like, why the fuck are you a 52?
That's what I'm saying. I accidentally made it here. Ain't got no good stats.
I accidentally made it to the league and now I'm struggling. I'm like, shit, wait, ain't I at 59? I was in the D League for a whole month. 31 days. That's an entire month.
Still a 40. So.
We ain't even gonna mention him. He don't get no PT. I don't even think he got a video on YouTube.
What I want to. Really don't. Think it just sell.
Create that awareness.
Yeah.
Get that mug to at least a 60. Shit, you got 5,000 to play with. And get both your awareness on a 60.
You know why Isaiah Thomas was a champion?
Start doing your
He understood the importance of camaraderie and teamwork, as evidenced by this quote.
Or wait, go to your
basketball is not played simply with X's and O's. It's played with both trust and confidence.
Okay, good speed. Stamina get you a little work, but you can work with that for now. You got more at the bottom. Yeah, upgrade that strength.
You found a bum, y'all.
50 strength. Somebody finna get some body to body, skin to skin. What we call that, chat? Untap.
We really need it. Who was on the streak? A 4-game win streak.
Oh man, that's beautiful. Better than anything I could say Barry and the Boppers did.
We was on a 4-game win streak. That was trying to get us to 10 wins at least, chat.
We on like 7-game loss streak, chat. Hey, he did good. That's all I know. Made it to the league early and went on a win streak. Hey, better than me.
Yeah, after all them losses. But no, we won my first game.
Lost my first one, won my second one. Only game I won, chat. Because I played them boys back to back. Bulls, y'all. I'm not losing to them team back to back. I learned y'all game. Beat Derrick Rose. Put his ass in the box.
Well, we only scored 8 points in it.
Bro, it's better than scoring 4.
Well, we won.
Way better than scoring fucking 4. I done seen that way too many times. I done seen it even with the computer team, where it's not even my team that scored 4 in a quarter. It's my opponent. Like, damn.
Okay.
Niggas is ass. How's niggas only scoring 4 points?
This is bad. We don't score 8 in 2 quarters. All right, chat. Catch you on the next one.